Hello, everyone. If you're on Zoom, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to post this in my group, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. I wonder if I can share it somewhere else. Oh, it looks like this is the only place I can share it. I am live on Facebook. How's everyone doing this evening? I hope everyone is having a wonderful time. And I'm going to share this in a couple places and then we'll go ahead and get started. Let's see here. You know, I don't know why this thing acts so silly. Okay, let's see, can I invite some folks? Let me copy the URL. So I'm going to put it on my page. I'm also going to put it in another group, and then I'll be ready to get started. You know, you can't do this until you start the class, and so that is why I want it to play. I wonder if they're going to play, or is it just going to get the link? Let me see. I want it to actually be live on my page. I don't want them to come into the group. So if they have to come into the group, then I won't be able to do that. Okay, yeah, no. So what I'm going to end up doing is just posting this video live at the end. Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome again, guys. I'm Tony Brown, your Chief Learning Officer, and I'm so excited that you are here. This is the first day of the 10K Course Clarity Workshop, and we are going to focus on what it is that you need to teach. So since we had a little technical difficulties earlier today with the email, what I'm going to do is go over the videos that you should have received, or you should have them by now, but the videos that introduce the course, that's the first video I did. And then the second video that went over today's lesson, which is building or creating your bold course statement. So I'm only going to do that today because we had the technical difficulties with the content. Now, if you're catching the recording of this, then don't worry about it. Everything should be set up for you, right? So I'm going to go ahead. First of all, do y'all have any questions? How did you all feel about the assignment? Let me pull up my group. How did you guys feel about the assignment? Did you enjoy it? Was it nerve-wracking? You know, let me know. I'm really interested because I know that when you are creating your course and you're really getting down to the nitty-gritty, sometimes it gets a little nerve-wracking. Sometimes it gets a little nerve-wracking. Okay. So I wanted to go and see if anybody was in here. Okay. And see if there are any questions. So what I'm going to try to do is work both. Work the Zoom group, and I'm going to teach to the Zoom group, but if you have any questions, you can post them below in the group. Okay, so I'm going to share my desktop, and what I'm going to do is go over the introduction. I'm so excited, guys. I think I already have it up. I do. And I'm not going to go over like the slide deck. I'm just going to, click some things that I definitely want to highlight and for you all to know. And so it won't be all cute with the animations. You have to get the course materials in order to do that. Also, when you're posting anything in the group pertaining to this, I want you to use the hashtag craft my 10K course, craft my 10K course. And did I welcome you all to night school? You all see my shirt? Because you all are the night. Oh, this way. Night school crew. Welcome. Okay, so I'm going to share my slide deck. So again, this is something that you should have started there. You should have received. If you signed up for the materials, at this point, everyone has them. If you sign up for this class from this point on, I'll have to get them, email them to you manually. So just hold tight and I'll go ahead and get those to you afterwards. What's included in the course materials, I'm not sure if I have a list here, are the videos, the replays, the instructional videos that goes over the lesson, the replays, and the workbook. And all of those are part of the course materials. And all you have to do is get an email to receive the information. And I'll give you a little behind the scenes on why I did that. The reason that I decided to do it that way is because this is an open forum group. It's a free group. And not everybody wanted to participate in the, 10K, the workshop. So if you don't want to participate in it, I don't want to give you all this material. I only want to give the material to the people that want to do the work. And so I decided to have it set up this way. Literally, you just get the content emailed to you, and you get a few web pages for each day is different. Okay, so if you want them, let me know, and then I will post the link. The link is in the group, so you can get the link at any time. Okay, so I'm just going to go over the overview of what this workshop is going to look like this week, and then we'll go into today's lesson. So I gave a little intro of myself. For those of y'all that are new to me, hi, I'm Tony Brown, your Chief Learning Officer. And what that means is it's my job to help you create quality courses and to take your content from concept to cart. And I help, and it doesn't matter the size of your business, and it doesn't matter the size of your course. I help all industries create courses so that they can build their dream bank account balance. And that's the first step, is to get focused on what it is that you need to teach. What is it that you need to teach versus what you want to teach. And so this week, that's what we're focusing on. And we're building we're creating our bold course statement and creating a great message. Getting the message straight from the start of what your course can do for someone is a great way that to just, your brand message. So it's really your course message, and it's letting people know exactly what you do for them. Okay. And then I have a fun fact on here. I don't really care for chocolate. Let me go back. I don't really care for chocolate, and I love fun facts. I mean, I share one in the video, so make sure you catch that. So the objectives of this week. So first thing we're going to do is create, which was today's lesson, which is to create a bold statement that will have your learners flock to you. So that's what we want them to be drawn to us so that we don't have to do all the work. You're going to find a topic that your followers love. We're also going to determine your teaching subject. And I explained in the video what teaching subject is, but I'll give you a quick example. Oh no, I don't want to confuse you because that's further down the line. I'm sorry, it's all fresh on the brain because I literally recorded all these yesterday. So determine your teaching subject. I will give you an example. An example is, and you'll see it again in the video lesson, is when you, let's just say your subject is math. I mean, your topic is math. I'm gonna teach people how to do math, right? But your teaching subject is Algebra 1. So you're not teaching all math. You're only teaching that specific subject. That compelling subject is what it's actually called. That lesson is called. And so I help you determine what that specific compelling topic is. And then we discover your signature course cocktail. And your signature course cocktail is what people call your secret sauce. I just call it your course cocktail because I'm always talking about courses and cocktails. So that is what we're going to do throughout the week. The days are broken up this way. So on day 1, we have the bold course statement, which is today. Day 2, tomorrow, we're going to start with the hot course topic. Then on day 3, we will discuss, or you will discover your compelling subject. On day 4, we will do, you will create your signature course cocktail. And on day 5, we're going to do a recap and a rev up. And a rev up is where I prepare you for your next steps. Okay. And that's really it. So that's all I really wanted to share with you on, how this week is laid out and what you're going to walk away with on Friday. So you'll know exactly what it is you need to teach. And it'll also give you an idea of whose butts will be in your seats, right? Because that's the main thing. Like my entire program is called the Full Class Effect. And that's because we want to make sure we have a full class. And the best way to get to a full class, because a full class means what? Change. Okay? Coins. Okay? Bags, as people call it now. Okay? That's what we want, commas in our bank account. So you have to have a full class in order to do that. So that is what we're going to do. And this is the first step to making that happen. All right, are there any questions about this week? Any questions? I'm going to check the group. Any questions about this week? Any questions about the materials? Will we be able to print the slides? Okay, I have a question. Will we be able to print the slides? No, the slides are not available. But you have the replay and the workbooks. And the question is, will we be able to print the slides? You really don't need the slides. I do not go over anything on the slides that is not in the workbook. And the workbook will provide you with everything that you need. The planner, activity sheets, workbook, whatever you want to call it, has everything that you need. The slide deck is really, really high level, so you don't need it. I did post it in the group. I did post my answer to your question there, Brenda. Welcome, Brenda. Okay. So now let's go into this week's lesson. And again, so let me tell you, before I go into this lesson, let me tell you how this class will normally work. So what happens, I come in at 7:30 and I am basically just going to go over the lesson a little bit and answer any questions that you may have. That's how it'll work. This is not necessarily a teaching lesson. We can go over the worksheets if you need me to go over the worksheets, but basically everything that you need is in the worksheets and in the video that I provide you. So this session here is really, let me get the workbook. It's really time for you to get any questions or concerns addressed, okay? So I know this is the first one, but keep that in mind moving forward so that if you have any questions or concerns, you can bring them here. But this time here is not really a teaching time. That's the plan anyway. Okay. So let me share my desktop again. And you should be able to see the slide deck. And again, this slide deck is the video. And it's very, very high level. So today we're creating this is not what I wanted to show you guys. Let me read it. Now I wanted to show you something else and I'm going to pull that up in just a second. So today we're working on the Create Your Bold Course Statement. And what the Bold Course Statement is your course message to the world, as I just mentioned. So it's a statement about your course that is designed to magnetically draw people to you. Okay. And so the assignment is for you to post your bold course statement. And I posted mine. I'm waiting to see you guys. I can't wait to see it, but I'm going to share mine with you right now. So this is my bold statement. I teach educated women to confidently create courses with state-of-the-art course creation strategies so they can create, educate, and earn with confidence. Now, it took me a couple of tries to get this, and all this information is in the videos, but I just kind of want to come in and share my process. So I went through the process, I answered the questions, and it still didn't sound right to me. So I just played around with it until it sounded right. But as you go through this week, you will get this information. Like, I teach. Who do you teach? You'll know exactly who you need to teach. You actually know, how do you teach them? What are you teaching them to do? And that will help clear up your bold course statement. So what I wanted to share with you, besides that, nothing else. And so the activity is for you to share your bold course statement in the group, okay? But I wanted to pull up the actual statement today. And what I'm going to do every night is I'll pull up whatever the tool is, and we can also get an opportunity to kind of go over it just a little bit. And so tonight is the bold course statement. So let me go ahead and share my screen again. So this is the bold course statement. And let me close out of that. I need that up just in case I have any questions. So this is the bold course statement. Actually, let me do something so I can still see. Let me stop sharing right quick. Let me pull that out. There we go. Now let me share again. Okay, I'm explaining to you what I just did, because this whole process is an educational experience for you. I'm not just going to go through this process and not share with you kind of like a little bit of the back end. So what I did was I'd actually pulled this up, and I pulled it into a new window, so it'll be in a window by itself, so I can see my Facebook page over here, and just in case anybody has any questions. So that's a tip for you. If you need to share something online, just pull what you want to share into a new window by itself. For one thing, you don't get all this look up at the top that I did have. And then you still have access to your other websites if you need them, okay? So this is the bold course statement. You will see me, Tony B, at the front of it. And basically it gives you an overview of what you're getting ready to do. During this quiz, you will be asked to pick words and phrases that describe your ideal learner. You're going to define their problem and state your solution. And at the end, my course spot, which you'll be hearing a lot about, will compile it into your bold course statement. At any time during the question period and prior to submitting, and even after you submit, but prior to submitting, you can go back and make any changes that you feel are necessary to clean up your bold course statement. But remember that you don't necessarily have to get it right now, because throughout this week, we will clean it up. So I wanted you to just kind of take a look at it so you can get familiar with it. Again, if you have any questions, just let me know. You literally just type your name. It's a real simple and easy tool. I love it. It's type form. So again, through this process, I'm going to give you some tools that I use, and then some little strategies that I use. So again, you select what it is, and I'm just going to use show. What is an adjective you'd use to describe your ideal client? I show bossy. You made 3 changes, and it's okay, Brenda. I mean, I made a whole bunch of changes the first time because my first one did not flow right at all. And I was like, what is this? Is this what I do? But I was able to go back and get clarity, and that actually helped me really define who my learner is. So bossy, I'm just gonna say babes. Mind you, I don't like that term. Bossy business women. Just click OK. I mean, it's really this simple. What obstacle are they facing? Women. Stop being scared in the boardroom. And what do I sell? Launch strategies, course creations. I can't come up with the words. Explain. Launch strategies. What you got? Anybody got anything that I can put in here? I'm trying to think. They're scared to be bold. Oh, maybe it's find their voice activities. I'm just gonna say activities. Yeah, it didn't make sense when I read it. I can't wait to get your feedback. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at it afterwards. So what is the end result? So the end result is so they can, let's see, have a seat at the table. I don't know. I'm just making this up as I go. So here you put your email address in here. And I actually probably need to change it because this was set up prior to you guys to class. Creating your class. Oops. .com. So hold on a second while my course bot creates your bold course statements. Click continue, and here you go. I show bossy business women, see, that doesn't make sense, to stop being scared in the boardroom while find their voice activities so that they can have a seat at the table. So you see, the first time that you do it, it just does not sound right. So you can go back and, you know, write it out so it'll sound better. So I can just go back and say, I show bossy business women to be bold in the boardroom is what I could go back and do. So let me go back. How to be bold in the boardroom. And I still don't think that's right. With activities that with not structured with I'll say, I'm just gonna say speaking for now, so that they can have a seat at the table. Okay, let's see what that looks like. I show bossy business women how to be bold in the boardroom. Oops, I almost said bedroom. That could be a job. I mean, that could be something how you teach people too, with speaking activities so that they can have a seat at the table. That sounds better, right? So, you know, again, what I want you to do is play around with it, create your bold course statement, take a screenshot, just like I took a screenshot of mine, and post it under today's day one activity. And that's really it. I mean, that's the activity for today. I'm doing this because it gets you start really thinking about what you really need to teach versus what you want to teach, and what they really need from you. And that's what the purpose of this is. And as you go through these lessons, you know, you'll start to, I I connect the dots for you so you can see how this bold course statement is very important. And not only that, once we finish with this whole thing, you know, you're going to put it out there to the world. You're going to let people know that this is the course that I'm about to create. How many of you all are interested? How many, does this resonate with you? It resonates with me. Okay? Because that's full class effect, baby. That's what we're trying to do here, the full class effect. All right, are there any questions? Okay, if there aren't any questions, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you a few more minutes. I don't have my cocktail tonight. Well, I do have a cocktail. It's just a non-alcoholic cocktail. Smoothie. All right, ladies and gents. Give you a couple more minutes, but this will kind of be the structure of the night school. Is that, you know, you have any questions? No, the screenshot needs to be placed under, there is a document underneath the unit. Oh, I should have gone over the units. I may come into the group. Let me go over the unit. So there's a unit that is called 10K Course Clarity. Underneath that unit, I'm going to post each day's activity. I should have started with this first. So underneath day 1, it has a graphic. Oh, I'll show it to you. So you go to units, and here is the 10K course clarity workshop. It's the only one that I have here. I will be making more units. And then you will go to day 1, and it says post your bold course statement here. And when you're done, just click done so I'll know. And so right now mine is here. Okay, so this is where you would post the bold course statement. All righty. Let me know if you have any other questions. All righty. Let me know if you have any other questions. We have a couple more minutes. Okay. So again, if you have any questions, post below. Remember to use hashtag craft my 10K course hashtag. Let me put that in the comments. Go. Okay, so use the Craft My 10K course hashtag. This will be the schedule for the week. At 7:30 in the morning, you will receive your email starting tomorrow. In the email, you'll have access to the daily lesson as well as the workbook. You'll also have a link to the Zoom and the Facebook group for easy access. And then at 7:30 at night, Eastern time, we are going to have night school. And night school is where I come in for, looks like 30 minutes will be a good time, 30 minutes for us to come in, answer any questions about the lesson, and talk about any of the activities that you want. Remember, Yes. So that's what we're going to do it. So tonight's activity is to complete your bold course statement and take a screenshot and post it in the group. Or you can type it up. You don't have to take a screenshot. I did, but you can type up your bold course statement there. So if you want, you can just copy and paste it right in there. That is totally fine as well. Okay, so it's 8 o'clock and I'm going to go ahead and end night school for tonight. I want to thank everybody for participating. I'm so excited about this process. I can't wait to see, the topics that you're going to actually teach and for you to really feel confident about creating your course and putting it out there in the world. And that's really, 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 really what I want to do for you guys is give you that, confidence to create your course and get it out in the world already. I mean, like people are waiting on it. People are waiting on you. Let's give it to them. All right, until next time, I'll see, happy creating, and I will see you online. Have a good night.